With the purchase of 5 new police helicopters, Premier Doug Ford is promising to put violent criminals on our roads behind bars. But with so many of those criminals getting out on bail and reoffending, he's also taking aim at Ontario's judges, warning they will be held accountable.
Courts aren't exempt. They have to be held accountable for the decisions they make.
The Premier revealing he has directed the Attorney General to keep track of how often judges and JPs are granting bail.
There's some that continuously give people bail.
Just last week, Peel Police announcing 18 people were arrested in a carjacking and home invasion investigation. But 9 were already out on bail at the time of the announcement, and 6 were out on bail when they were caught committing the crimes.
How do you like someone banging in your door, put a gun to your head, and find out later that they're out on bail 4 or 5 times, and they're mocking the police in the back of the cruiser, saying, by the way, I'll be out on bail by the time you start your next shift.
But the Canadian Civil Liberties Association calling the Premier's comments unacceptable and a dangerous attack on judicial independence and the rule of law.
But reasonable bail is a constitutional right, and no elected official should imply that a judicial official will face sanction or discipline if they do not rule according to that politician's preference. We need an impartial collection of data that is informed by experts and examines a range of different considerations in the bail system.
The Premier's revelation came as the government announced it is spending $134 million to buy 5 police helicopters in an attempt to fight auto theft, violent carjackings, street racing, and impaired driving. Crimes that are all trending upwards. This month, 2 people in Ontario were killed by alleged drunk drivers. Critics concerned the problem could worsen as the Ford government increases access to alcohol in Ontario, expanding sales to corner stores and gas stations. Premier, will your government's alcohol everywhere policy exacerbate that problem?
No, I don't think so. You got to be responsible, right? You can go into the liquor store right now. You can go to a local Foodland up north. You have to be responsible. People know you don't drink and drive.
The 5 helicopters will be used in the GTA and Ottawa. And by the way, the cost has jumped almost $90 million since this investment was first announced in this year's budget, largely because they've added a helicopter to the fleet and also decided to buy the helicopters rather than just lease them. The Premier contends this is an excellent investment. For City News, I'm Tina Yazdani.